saw a report that L'Jarius Sneed is someone, obviously, once he got tagged, it seemed like they were probably going to try to trade him. But I saw that the Patriots were linked, and there's a team that was trying to inquire about his services. I'm curious, do you know what it would potentially take to get him out of Kansas City? Because you got to think if it's something like, a middle day 2 pick, that's pretty intriguing for a guy who would make a damn good cornerback duo with Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah. Well, I think he would be the number one, but you franchise a guy, unless it's an elite quarterback, and even those examples are few, might be none. But if you franchise a guy, nobody's giving up 2 first-round picks for him. So you franchise a cornerback and you say, all right, you know what? You're free to explore the trade market. Do what you got to do. I would guess that is more about the Chiefs using a negotiating tactic to say, all right, the Patriots have done this a million times in the past. Go out, find your worth. If you find a deal that, we're willing to match, we're going to keep you here. And that's good because or not necessarily match, because nobody's going to present an offer sheet and just give the Chiefs 2 first-round picks. But if a team steps up and says, all right, Kansas City, we're willing to give you a first-rounder, we're going to open the negotiations, then, see what that's going to be. And you're honest with your player and say, again, all right, if they offer you something we're willing to match, then we're going to match it. Otherwise, we'll give you up for a first-round pick.
Testing my skills on Prize Picks this season is the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. If you have the skills, you can turn $10 into $1,000 with just a few taps. Use the code CLNS for the first deposit match up to $100. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy.
Big asterisk here in New England, nobody's giving up the 3rd pick for a cornerback. So if then it comes down to, is he really worth the 34th pick and the contract? I mean, that's a massive, massive price to pay. But I think because he's such a good player and, there just is probably going to be better fits just in terms of draft placement and what teams need. It's exciting to think about the fact of putting him in the secondary there with Gonzalez and seeing what that potential could be. But it's such a heavy price tag. I don't know if it's overly realistic. It's just now again, who knows? Maybe Kansas City says, hey, you know what? We can't fit you under the books and you're free to leave, find the deal that you want. And we'll just try to get the best we can get. And if that filters down to a 3rd-round pick or whatever, then hey, go for it.
I got so excited at the idea of him potentially coming to the Pats once the tag happened. It was a little sad, I'll be honest. Yeah. But, hey, let's hope that he can get some good money, and whatever team gets him, ideally New England, doesn't have to pay too hefty of a price in terms of draft capital.